hits the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Man at second. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's down and in. Into the outfield, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And the batter now, Josh Lowe. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Diaz at third. Caminero over at first with 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Danny Jansen to hit here, trying to get the Rays on the board. And that is out of play. Corners are occupied with 2 down. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. And that's outside. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at Target Field, and on the hill in this one, Shane McClanahan. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Willie Castro. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, And he works in a slider. The lefty, the 1-0. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Inside, just missed. That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lowe has it sized up. Makes the grab, one down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And now Bader up to the plate. Foul ball. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. And there's a foul ball. One out, bases empty.
Let's go, Harrison.
Way high with that one. And it's 1-2. And that one is inside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
On the ground to third. Over to Diaz, and Bader is set down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Laser could be trouble. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Here's Byron Buxton.
Let's go, Byron.
Boy, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man on second, 2 down. Inside, just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to win.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Matt Wallner stands in here, takes ball one low. And the 1-0. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner on the go. He swings and fouls one off. That's a little bit low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back in Minnesota, new inning getting started. And now Jonathan Aranda. Lopez back to work. Lopez, a 6'4" righty, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a ground ball to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 7, the shortstop,
Jose Caballero digs in now. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Now one missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. That's in there, and it's 0-1. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 1, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Royce Lewis.
The third baseman, Lewis.
In there at the knees. That's strike one.
One strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Brooks.
Now here is Brooks Lee. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Missed inside with the curve. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back on to the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Correa zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Back to the top of the lineup, Yandy Diaz now. Led off this game with a double. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Line to left. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
The batter number 8.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside with a breaking ball.
1 ball. No strikes.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. He goes down looking. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Back at Target Field, set for the bottom of the third. And now for the Twins, Brian Jeffers. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one inside. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now here is Willie Castro. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Bader now. Grounded out his first time. And that drops in for a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that's a little bit high. And the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Twins retired in short order, but they still lead it 1-0. On to the 4th, now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero.
For Tampa Bay, the third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a base hit, so a man on base to start the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Raised down by a run. And he chases a high fastball there.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now it's Jansen to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Runner takes off. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
1 strike.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. A little bit low.
Ball. 2-1.
That one fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. One left for Tampa, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, and now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And a ball evens the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Full count.
That one to first. He steps on the bag, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
So up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And he pumps it a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Let's go, Twins!
Ball.
There you go.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's to third, and that's just foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Walner batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
High. 0-2.
Sugar Shane notches the strikeout. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Jose Caballero. Caballero, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. This one in the air, right field. Walner puts it away, and there's one down.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie
Richie Palacios, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that skips in the dirt. The Rays down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's inside, and a good at-bat, ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, save! And the tying run is now in scoring position. Palacios, the runner at second with 1 away. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slice to right, fair ball. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Rays tie the game. The throw to second is offline.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Go ahead run on base. Yandy Diaz will hit next. 1 for 2. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Just missed. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's a ball over to third, but the throw's offline. One away with a runner at third. That one misses, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
That one is absolutely belted. See you later. So he goes yard to left. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Lau at the plate. And the sweeper is off the plate. Outside with a breaking ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next pitch is outside. Lopez maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
So up next, Junior Caminero. He's 2 for 2. First pitch misses.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Man at first, one away. Next offering is down low. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Michael Tonkin getting loose out there. Alcala also getting ready.
Let's go, Twins! Punch him out!
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Strike him out!
Pickoff move to first.
Yep,
Lau
made it.
back in on a dive.
Strike him out!
And it remains 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Pablo Lopez done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Danny Coulombe taking over on the mound.
54.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was late that
No
time.
ball. 1 strike.
Called strike right there.
Come on, Twins! You can do it, Twins! Yeah!
Tried to hold up on the
What do you
0-2. Now a look down to third. He did not go around.
Come on!
On the ground to third.
Hustle!
And that is the inning.
Oh, Dana, kid!
But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Royce Lewis.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
Well, these Twins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ball inside.
That one's in there. 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now it's going to be Ty France.
France.
Look out for the double play.
And he takes a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. And pinch running for the Twins, Edouard Julien. First and second, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Let's go, base hit here.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Caught looking his first time up.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hey, you got this.
2 on, 1 out. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Willie Castro. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Edwin Uceta warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger getting cranked up as well. Lewis at second. Julien at first. 2 out of the inning. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the catcher for the Rays, Danny Jansen.
Come on, Minnesota.
And there's a ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Bader ranging back. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. He was late, strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good eye right there.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Headed towards the corner. Bader racing after
No,
it.
that's foul.
Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
So digging in, Jose Caballero.
Come on, Twins, let's go.
That one
No,
outside.
outside.
And that's ball 1. Ripped to short.
Come on, come on, come on.
Slings to first in time.
There you go.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie Palacios.
Richie Palacios getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Go, Twins.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Minnesota, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Harrison Bader.
Let's go, Twins.
Come on, Twins.
McClanahan back to work. There's a strike. Bader tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. And now the count is even. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Correa,
1-0.
the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. The 1-0. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. First pitch just misses.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And another ball. Way upstairs. And now 3-0. That's a strike. Correa at first, one gone.
Let's go, Twins.
Fouled off left side.
Let's go.
3-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Shane McClanahan gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Drew Rasmussen on the pitch here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
The Twins trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. And that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Twins.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The center fielder,
Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Ball 1 there. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ground ball right side. Lee gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So up next, Yandy Diaz. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That's inside. 1-0. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. 1 for 3.
Let's go, Twins!
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next
Ball
one
2.
misses, and it's 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's a little bit low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rays 4 and the Twins 1. And we're back. And now, Royce Lewis.
The third baseman.
The Twins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
Come on now.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
And now the first baseman, Edouard Julien, entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here.
Come on, Minnesota.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tasting. And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. That's in there. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike. You can do it, Twin. Yeah.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Next
Ball.
pitch is
Off the
outside.
plate.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Twins,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
61.
Brock Stewart.
Brock Stewart.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero.
Number 13, Junior Caminero.
All right, Twins. Swing better.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Stewart, a 6'3" righty, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
Ball
That's
one.
off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1-2.
Got him swinging.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. That one ripped. And foul ball.
Go, Twins.
That misses the
1-1.
zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BB.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Come on, Twins, let's go.
And ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes. You got this.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Come on.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one almost got him. Three-two now. Out towards left center. Buxton sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 4 and the Twins 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Edwin Uceta.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 63, Edwin Uceta.
And here's the catcher,
Leading off
Ryan
for the
Jeffers.
Twins, the catcher, Ryan.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Bullpen movement for the Rays. Pete Fairbanks, the closer, is getting loose. Just
Outside.
missed.
Wait for your pitch. Let's go, Twins.
Just missed.
Give it to him, Twins.
And that one is lifted in the air. Low. Sizes this one up. Nabs it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Willie.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Twins trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the outside edge. The count now 2-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Low drop step going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Twins,
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The next pitch misses. 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Tunkin.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the DH, Jonathan Aranda. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Go, Twins.
Just off the inside edge. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Aberson Castellano warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Come on, Twins. Ball.
Hard hit, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Come on.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jose Caballero. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th.
Let's go, Twins.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And that one a little below the knees,
2-1.
and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Two outs. Now one missed.
Let's go, Twins.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rays 4 and the Twins 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now Correa up to hit.
Correa.
Let's go, Twins.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. DeLuca makes the grab, one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Come on, Minnesota.
Buxton stands in now and watches strike 1.
Let's do it, Twins.
One down, base is empty.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's down and in.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The Rays leading by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's a strikeout looking. Down to the last out for the Twins.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
The Twins down to their final out. Matt Wallner now at the plate. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.